name is Evvy Rose. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'll be showing you how I created this beautiful bold look here. If you want to go ahead and see how I created this look, just keep on watching. So as you can tell, I already did my right eye off camera just because it took a little bit longer than I wanted to. So let's get started. Of course, like usual, we're going to use a Tarte Shape concealer, which is my absolute favorite. And it is in the shade Ivory. And grab your blender, your beauty blender, your sponge, whatever. And just blend it. So we are not going to set our eye just because we're going to be using darker colors and you don't want to lose that pigment. You want to make sure that it stays on very, very bright and true to its color. I'm going to go ahead and take this little brush right here. And we are going to use our Morphe 39A palette. And we're going to use this color right here. So this is just going to be our transition shade, just so we don't have like just a big black and blue line. We just kind of want it to look like this. That it's kind of coming out. If that even made any sense. So we're gonna go ahead and do circular motions all over, back and forth. And then start bringing it higher and higher as you go. If you're wondering why I have headphones, it's because I'm listening to music. Because it's just, I cannot sit here and it just be completely silent. And all you hear is my voice. Well, all I hear is my voice and I'm home alone, so it's just weird. So I'm just dipping back into that color to add more definition and make it brighter. I'm back. I had to go get, what are these called? Twizzlers. I like the peel ones, the pull and peel, because it just tastes so much better. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our Urban Decay palette, Born to Run, I believe. We're going to go ahead and grab this punk color right here. Now what you want to do very, very carefully, you really don't see that brown color as much, but you can barely see it, like just a little line. So it's okay if it's messy because either way you're going to cover that up with the black and the blues. The brown is just kind of there to pretty much be the outline of this all right here. I'm going to grab just any foundation. This is a Mary Kay foundation in the shade Ivory. And I'm just going to put it in the back of my palm. The back of my hand. I like to grab a very like thick flat brush like this, as you can tell. So I am probably gonna fast forward this just because it took me a long time. Okay, so I think that is good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I want to say it's even, but then I don't. Okay, we'll just play with it, and then if it's too uneven, then we'll fix it. Okay, so once we've applied our concealer, foundation, whatever you prefer to use, we're gonna grab another small flat brush like this. This one is from Luxie, 246 Precision Crease brush. And we're gonna go back to our Urban Decay palette and we're gonna use this color right here. And then we're also gonna use this one for the outer of our crease. You'll see what I mean. Okay. And I'm just gonna start applying it on my crease like that. So what I'm doing is I'm literally starting to apply in the middle only, just because I'm trying to make sure that it mainly applies right here. That color, if you can tell, that's like one of the main colors on here. And then slowly take your time. I'm gonna start building my way up to the crease, so that way if I have any any errors or mistakes, I can go ahead and fix it little by little. And I know right now it looks like different colors, but once we start building all the other colors together, it'll come all nice and pretty. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take that darker color next to the one that we first used, which is this one right here. I'm using the same brush, but on the back of it. So now I'm gonna start applying this darker color right here. Just on the sides like that. And be careful when you are going up to your crease. Okay, so now we are gonna go ahead and move on to the darker colors. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and I'm gonna go ahead with the same palette and use this jet color right here. I like it because it's not so dark, but it's not too light either, if that makes any sense. So I'm just gonna start applying it here on the corner. So now I'm gonna go ahead and kind of mix that darker blue with the black. And then what I did is bring that black all the way out here. And I'm gonna go back with that same dark blue color and just fix it up a little bit. My hairs on this brush is just like going everywhere, but it's fine. It's still manageable. We're gonna go ahead and grab that same jet black color, and very carefully, you're gonna go to just define it more. And I'm using a baby wipe because I love baby wipes. And then as you can tell, I took off a little bit here. That's because we're gonna apply a really bright shimmer, and it's gonna look pretty. Okay, so now that once we've already finished adding that black and somewhat matched these two corners together, I am gonna go ahead and take this glimmer shadow. Can you see it? This is from A's Beauty, I think. I got this from BoxyCharm, but it's in the color French Vanilla. I'm gonna grab a flat brush like this again, and this is where it's gonna really pop. So we're gonna add it right in the middle. Oh wow, you see that? It's just all starting to come. And I'm tapping it very lightly. Okay, so now it's pretty much similar. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this little brush like this. It's a little thick. And I'm gonna use that same color to fill in our inner corner. So I'm gonna move on to my face. We'll finish the eyes after we're done with our face. I'm gonna use my Hangover 3-in-1 primer. I'm gonna go ahead with a Revlon. This is in Buff 150. I'm gonna grab a little brush like this to apply my foundation. Use the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation as well, so I'm gonna mix the two. And with that same brush, okay, now let's go ahead, and you already know the drill. So with this brush, I'm gonna go around the eyebrow area. Okay, now that we look like a ghost, going with that Tarte Shape concealer. Apply this Mary Kay color. It's a little darker. It's a light beige. Very, very little. That way our under eyes are not so bright and white that it's casting a shadow. You see, it just turned it into more of a creamy color rather than super white. Now we are completely looking like a powdered donut. We're gonna use this Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, like always, on the back of my hand. This is in the shade Amber. And with that same foundation brush that I had used, I'm gonna contour my face. And I like this color just because it's like, it's kind of like a toffee color. It just makes you look a little brighter. I like to just tap it very lightly on the nose. And with our sponge. We're gonna grab our powder, the Too Faced, and it's just in the shade Translucent. Grab just a little bit and tap it. If you tap it rather than baking, it just melts into your face and it stays on way longer. Like when we go out to the bars or just like with family, and of course if you're like sweating or if it's hot, humid, like it just stays on so much better. And it kind of looks like you're airbrushed. And underneath my cheeks, I do like to bake. And whatever powder is left on the sponge, you're just gonna bring it all over your face. I've been obsessed with this Princess Park Avenue palette. I just love it so much. This color right here. Just grab any brush you like to use. Personally, I like to use a very like fluffy brush. And since we already have contour, we just want to be careful not to apply too much. Okay, circular motions. I love to do it like this because it makes it look more like, I hate using the word natural because clearly we're not natural at all. We have a lot of makeup on, but I don't know another word for it, so I guess I'll use natural. And I'm kind of bringing a little bit of that contour or that bronzer onto my cheeks just because we are not going to be using blush today. We're going to go ahead and do our under eyes, and we're going to use the 39A palette. This color right here. So I'm grabbing this Morphe brush. It's like a very small tapered, no, it's not tapered. I don't know, a little brush like this. So we're gonna darken our inner eye with that same color. Wow, look at that. So for highlight, I'm gonna use the Becca in the shade Moonstone. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, so we are gonna set our face with the Hangover again. Immediately I grab my sponge and dab it all over, and that way all that setting spray just stays in your face. It just soaks it up. Okay, so we are not done yet. Don't think that I forgot the eyelashes. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my telescopic mascara and do my bottom lashes. And then I'm gonna grab this other mascara and do my top ones. So let me go get my eyelashes that I'm gonna use and take off all of this makeup here, and I'll be right back. I am back. I'm gonna use these lashes. I always lose the boxes, or I'm just too lazy to put them in the box, so they're out of the box. So I'm gonna use these lashes. They're called Princess. They are from OTD Lashes on Instagram. I'm gonna use, of course, Live Glam. I'm using Hottie Toddy lipstick. Okay, so this is a lipstick. I absolutely love it. I feel like it just goes great with the makeup. Okay, so this is the final look. If you did enjoy this beautiful, bold look, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you in the next one.